Have you ever wondered why schools came in so many different forms, from traditional classrooms to outdoor forest schools? Why do some students thrive in one type of school while others struggle? What makes each educational approach unique? Do you know that some schools don't use textbooks or even introduce technology until middle school? How do these unconventional methods affect learning? Imagine if your entire school day was spent exploring nature, building things by hand, or deciding your own schedule. Would that make learning more exciting or more challenging? What's the most important thing a school can teach you in its academic knowledge, life skills, or creative thinking? Welcome back to our channel. Today we are exploring the diverse world of school types and how education have evolved over time. School comes in many forms, from traditional public schools to private academies, charter schools, and even alternative learning institutions. But have you ever wondered how these school types came to exist and what makes each one unique? In this video, we will uncover the history behind different types of schools, some lesser known facts that might surprise you, and a reflection on why understanding the evolution of schools is so important today. So, whether you are a student, parent, educator, or just curious, keep watching to discover the fascinating world of education. Different types of school types. To understand the various types of schools we have today, let's dive into a little history. Ancient education. Schooling has existed in some form for thousands of years. In ancient Greece, for example, only wealthy boys received formal education, studying subjects like philosophy, rhetoric, and mathematics. Medieval schools. In the Middle Ages, education in Europe was dominated by the church. Monastic schools taught religious studies, Latin, and a strict curriculum, while knights and nobility had tutors focusing on combat and chivalry. The Industrial Revolution. Fast forward to the 18th and 19th centuries, Industrial Revolution transformed education. With urbanization and the need for literate workers, public schooling systems began to form in places like the UK and the United States, emphasizing basic reading, writing, and arithmetic. Modern diversification. By the 20th century, education systems has diversified greatly, giving rise to public schools, private schools, vocational schools, Montessori schools, and more. The aim was to accommodate different learning needs and societal demands. Each type of school developed to serve distinct purposes, and this historical context explains why educational systems are so varied and complex today. Unknown facts about school types. Now let's get into some lesser known facts about the different types of schools. Montessori schools. Did you know that the Montessori method developed by Dr. Maria Montessori in the early 1900s was initially designed for children with disabilities? This approach, which emphasized self-directed learning, has since become popular worldwide for all students. Charter schools. Charter schools are publicly funded but privately managed. One interesting fact is that the first charter school in the United States in Minnesota in 1992. Charter schools are known for having more freedom in curriculum design, but they also face criticism for something lacking accountability. Boarding schools. Many boarding schools, especially in the UK, were historically linked to the training of aristocrats and government officials. These schools have a reputation for discipline. But did you know that some of the earliest boarding schools, like Alton College, founded in 1440, also emphasized sports and outdoor activities as a way to build character. Waldorf education. Waldorf education, based on the philosophy of Rudolf Steiner, don't use textbooks in the traditional sense. Instead, students create their own lesson books filled with notes, drawings, and reflections. Waldorf schools also delay the introduction of technology in the classroom, believing that early childhood education should be rich in creativity and hands on experience. Homeschooling. In the United States, homeschooling was once considered highly unconventional. However, as of 2023, more than 3.7 million students are homeschooled, often driven by parents' desires for a tailored curriculum or to accommodate children's unique learning styles. These facts highlight how education has always been adapted to meet different needs and philosophies, making the world of schooling much more diverse and interesting than it might seem. Why school diversity matters today? It's essential to appreciate the variety in education system because they reflect our evolving understanding of learning and development. Different schools cater to the various ways students learn best. For instance, public schools provide accessible education for all, maintaining a standard curriculum that serves the majority. They offer specialized programs, sometimes emphasizing religious values or a rigorous academic environment. Charter schools bring innovation, often experimenting with teaching styles and subjects that traditional schools might not offer. Alternative schools like Montessori and Waldorf focus on creativity, problem solving, and the individual needs of students. Online and homeschooling optics have become increasingly popular, especially post pandemic, providing flexible and personalized learning opportunities. In conclusion, the story of school is a tale of adaptation and innovation, from the earliest forms of education to the modern day exploration of school types. Our global society has always sought better ways to educate and prepare future generations. Understanding these differences is crucial not just for students and parents, but for everyone interested in future of learning. Thanks for joining us on this educational journey. If you learned something new or have insights to share about the type of schooling you are familiar with, leave us a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into another fascinating topic. Until next time, keep learning and stay curious.